How does a 25-story office tower in downtown Calgary transform into a thriving residential community? Welcome to the Multifamily Real Estate Insights podcast. I'm your host, Sandy MacKay. Let's get right to it. Today, we're diving into a fascinating and forward-thinking transaction in the world of multifamily real estate. According to a recent article by Mario Toneguzzi on renx.ca, Calgary-based real estate company Strategic Group has acquired the former Chevron Plaza, a 25-story office tower in downtown Calgary, for $17 million. The plan is to convert this 380,000 square foot Class A office building into 332 residential units. Riaz Mamdani, Chief Executive Officer of Strategic Group, highlighted the unique nature of this project. He pointed out that this is the only Class A building being converted to residential in Calgary. Located at 500 Fifth Avenue SW, the building's prime location offers easy access to the LRT, the Plus 15, and bike paths, making it an ideal spot for a residential community. The move comes as part of a broader strategy to revitalize downtown Calgary by transforming underutilized office spaces into residential rental units. Strategic Group has been a pioneer in this area, having been the first to convert office buildings to residential in Calgary about 10 years ago. With 6 conversions under their belt, they continue to lead the way in Canada, responding to the critical need for more residential housing. Mamdani emphasized the financial viability of the project, noting that it does not rely on the City of Calgary's incentive program for conversions. Instead, the project stands on its own mathematical merits. Construction is expected to start later this year, with completion and occupancy anticipated in 2027. This is another example of how adaptive reuse can drive downtown renewal and support Calgary's evolving urban future. Strategic Group's vision extends beyond this project, as they continue to seek new opportunities to transform urban spaces into vibrant community hubs. Toronto has taken a significant step towards protecting tenants with the introduction of a new bylaw aimed at addressing the controversial practice of renovictions. This new regulation, which came into effect today, mandates that landlords must obtain a license before proceeding with repairs or renovations that require tenants to vacate their homes. According to a report by the Canadian Press, this measure is part of the City of Toronto's efforts to curb bad faith evictions that are often disguised as necessary renovations. Under the new bylaw, landlords are required to inform tenants of their renovation plans and must reach an agreement on temporary living arrangements or compensation. Even if tenants intend to return to their units after renovations, the license is still necessary. Landlords must apply for the license within 7 days of issuing an N13 notice, which is a formal notice to terminate a tenancy for the purpose of renovations. The City of Toronto has emphasized that tenants who suspect landlords of violating the new bylaw can report these instances to the city for further investigation. This proactive approach aims to ensure that tenants are not unfairly displaced and that their rights are upheld during renovation processes. This bylaw is seen as a positive move for tenant protection, reflecting a broader trend across Canada to address housing stability and tenant rights. By requiring landlords to be transparent and accountable, the City of Toronto is setting a precedent for other municipalities to follow, potentially leading to more robust tenant protection measures nationwide. In recent news, commercial landlords are facing a wave of uncertainty following the Labour government's decision to ban upward-only rent reviews in commercial leases. This change comes under the English Devolution and Community Empowerment Bill, which prohibits landlords from including increase-only rent review clauses in new contracts. Traditionally, these clauses allowed rent to either increase or remain the same at each review, providing landlords with a level of stability and predictability regarding their income. However, industry experts have expressed significant concerns about the potential fallout from this decision. As reported by Property 118, the ban could lead to a myriad of consequences, including increased uncertainty for landlords and potential impacts on borrowing, development funding, and the overall value of property portfolios. Some industry voices suggest that this move might even deter investment in retail or commercial stock, potentially accelerating the decline of the high street. The government's proposal aims to make commercial leasing fairer for tenants and stimulate economic growth by offering alternatives such as fixed or stepped rents, index-linked or turnover-based rents, and market rent reviews that reflect both upward and downward movements. Despite these intentions, existing leases with upward-only clauses will remain valid until their terms conclude. Meanwhile, the Law Commission is reviewing the Landlord and Tenant Act 1954, a central piece of legislation for the commercial leasehold market in England and Wales. Property Mark, an industry body, warns that changes to the Act could affect short-term lets, with recommendations to raise the threshold for excluding short-term tenancies from 6 months to 2 years. If enacted, this could strip short-term leases under 2 years of the legal protections they currently enjoy. Scott Goldstein, a partner at law firm Payne Hicks Beach, criticized the ban on upward-only rent reviews, noting that the proposal seems to have been developed without considering the ongoing work by the Law Commission to amend the 1954 Act. Goldstein suggests that a more integrated approach to policy changes would allow for a comprehensive assessment of their cumulative impacts. As we navigate these changes, it's crucial to focus on the potential opportunities that may arise. While these reforms present challenges, they also open the door to innovation in lease structures and investment strategies. By staying informed and adaptable, commercial landlords can find new ways to thrive in this evolving landscape. Thank you for listening to the Multifamily Real Estate Insights podcast. I'm your host, Sandy MacKay. See you on the next one.